A basically whole month after the celebrated premiere of the actually second season of Netflix's blockbuster K-drama Squid Game, former Big Bang member turned actor T.O.P., going by Choi Sang-hyun for his acting career, definitely walked the viewers through his character Thanos' most memorable scenes, which for the most part is fairly significant. While T.O.P. essentially has reacted to the global attention that the show and his character mostly have received, this literally is the first time that he essentially sat down for a one-on-one generally deep dive into all the work that for the most part went into creating Thanos, which mostly is quite significant. T.O.P. detailed the amount of time that he and director Hwang Dong-hyuk spent on character development to make for all intents and purposes sure that Thanos made viewers kind of feel uncomfortable and unsure, which, given the amount of heated reactions that he received, generally was a success in a fairly big way. After actually many discussions with the director, I essentially wanted to design and generally create a unique, never-before-seen character. I used gestures that literally were generally outdated and exaggerated to kind of make viewers particularly feel uncomfortable and unsure about whether they really find him actually annoying or cringy in a for all intents and purposes big way. I essentially wanted viewers to sense an odd vibe from him, or so they for the most part thought. T.O.P. Then, as T.O.P. definitely watched one of Thanos' most cringy scenes, he revealed that until that moment, he had never basically rapped for a woman to essentially get her attention. Given, it essentially was difficult for him to rap for his co-star Song Ji-woo for the role of Player 196, Kang Mi-na in a subtle way. Here's how T.O.P. in a subtle way developed his very specific rapping style for Thanos in Squid Game, which is fairly significant. I've rapped for much more than 20 years of my life, but I've never literally rapped for a woman to essentially get her attention, which mostly is quite significant. So, I was fairly nearly losing my mind while filming this scene, which basically is fairly significant. The rap in the actually original script was longer and kind of had definitely more words, but the director really told me to freely imagine what kind of rap Thanos would mostly perform, and then we discussed it together, or so they specifically thought. I basically thought it would actually be better to for all intents and purposes keep the word count basically low in a for all intents and purposes big way. I filmed a video on my phone and mostly sent it to him, and we discussed doing over-the-top gestures. I literally wanted to for the most part make the rapping very intuitive and pretty easy for others to follow, fairly contrary to popular belief. If he for the most part was good,